Hi, welcome back to Home Time. Well, the Creekside project continues, but today we have a big project we're going to be tackling, and that is the kitchen.
That's right, and it consists of mostly cabinets, not just kitchen cabinets, but we also have some going in the pantry and a nice hutch we're going to be talking about. We're not only going to see how the new cabinets are getting installed, but also go to the factory for some insight on how they're built. We thought you'd get a kick out of seeing where the cabinets are being made. Everything they do is custom made and custom finished. And one aspect of that is keeping a sample door for every project that goes through the factory.
Now, one thing I noticed is there's a lot of interesting colors from some of these past projects.
Yeah, homeowners like to express their individuality in their kitchen. We do get requests for some bold colors from time to time.
You definitely have that. Well, I have Jason Artis with me. You know, one thing I remember from our last tour is you guys hold on to all these doors from your projects for what, about a year?
That's correct. We keep what's called a customer care door for 12 months after a project ships, and we use that as a reference point for both color and style if a homeowner needs to order an extra piece of molding, another door for whatever reason.
Yeah, because you think matching up a door would be a real simple thing, but I mean there's a lot of steps that go into making each individual door.
Absolutely. Here we have a customer care door, and we've got 2 coats of primer applied to the raw wood. Then we have a brushed on glaze. And this step is really important for the finish technicians that are recreating that finish in order to ensure the proper hang up and color tone of the finish. And then the final step is a seal and varnish, catalyzed conversion varnish top coat that goes on, and that gives the protection and durability for household kitchen and bath use.
Well, not only that, but also, you know, profiles are part of a big deal. I mean, the whole package has to look identical to what's at the project, and it's hard to do that when you're back here at the factory and the project is somewhere in the country.
That's correct. The original kitchen was made with this detail on the outside edge of the door, the inside molding detail, and any other details that may have been added.
Yeah, pretty cool process, but I mean, it's nice that you guys do that. I got to believe that comes in handy when you're looking at all those different projects. So Jason, this is the new machine you were telling me about.
Yeah, this is our brand new mortise and tenon cabinet door machine.
So what's the advantage of this machine?
Well, depending on the design of the cabinet door and the inside profile, a traditional cope and stick joint that's done for the majority of kitchen cabinet doors features the inside profile of the door, and on the rails of the doors we would have a reverse inside profile. Well, some door designs do not allow that profile to slip over top of one another like you see there.
Sure.
So that leads us to an alternative, which is the mitered mortise and tenon. So this new machine produces a tenon on the stile or rail, and then a mortise on the adjoining member of the door.
Which is really a great connection, right?
Yes, it provides an excellent joinery method. There will be no exposed fasteners on the back side of the door once the door is assembled.
What did you do before you had this?
Prior to the new mortise and tenon machine, the joint was done with hardwood dowels. So we would insert 2 hardwood dowels into each joint to mend the 2 pieces of wood together.
So it's a much more superior way to handle it.
Yes.
I thought it'd be kind of fun to see what custom stuff you're working on these days.
Sure, Dean. Well, every day is different here in our specials department. Here we have some glass doors being made. These could be part of a hutch piece or possibly a tall wall cabinetry.
Again, totally custom, never built before.
Correct. These doors would have been designed by one of the kitchen designers at one of our authorized dealers from around the country. So their own unique design. So we've got custom radius mullion strips here. And each individual opening will be its own pane of glass or mirror.
You guys also are coming up with new designs yourself every now and again too, right?
We do. We're constantly coming out with new products. And in fact, here we have a corner post from our latest series, Ruskin.
That's pretty custom. Very nice.
The Ruskin series is a complete suite of various different elements that you'll find in a kitchen that are pre-designed that'll give a cohesive look across the space.
So do you bring in a designer to lay out the whole thing?
We did, in fact. We brought an outside designer in, a gentleman by the name of Scott Stoltz, to design the product series for us.
Do you see that happen in the industry every now and again?
It's fairly common with European cabinet manufacturers, but here in the United States, there are very few companies that do that.
And this is one of the samples, right?
Yeah, this is what will become an island end panel, and it illustrates some of the unique features of our Ruskin series. The inside profile of the door features a gentle cove and then a very steep slant, which is fairly unusual.
And this is a rendering of what it might look like?
Yeah, this is a digital rendering of a typical Ruskin island. And you can see again how the layering and the shadow lines take place. The post that we saw being made.
There's the post, beautiful.
Right,
Yeah.
the post integrates nicely with the cove drawer front,
Oh, yeah.
the end panel here. And you get a lot of visual layering with the series.
And again, Jason, I just love the way you guys lay out all the kitchens before you ship them out, just to make sure everything's all set to go.
Yeah, this is our staging area, Dean. So what we'll do as the cabinets are coming out of our hardware department, we'll begin to set them up exactly how they're going to reside. We're looking for consistency in color. We're checking to make sure finished ends are where they're supposed to be, checking the depths of the cabinetry. We also want to check for interior storage items like pull-out towel bars, pull-out knife units, utensil inserts, to make sure they've been installed properly.
So I guess the only odd thing is, of course, all the uppers are upside down right now.
Right, all the wall cabinetry goes through the factory inverted to protect the bottom.
Sure.